Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. And if you're watching this tonight as it comes out, you might want to go over and watch us streaming first. We're in the Blueprints house yet again, going in and getting confused by what we find there. And some 2,000 or 3,000 people join us on chat most times for some reason. Thank you so much to them. Anyway, if you're coming to this later, then you've missed that, but you could watch the VOD. You could also catch up with, what have we got on the channel? Friday's masterclass in cryptic crosswords that Simon did. You've got his Solve with a collaboration with Beatrice, a competition winner. We'll get on to competitions in a second. We've got the Jane Street puzzle, the party planning that we've put up. So loads going on the channel, as well as Minute Cryptic and Wordle in a Minute. Now, competition winner, chance has occurred again to win a competition. Yesterday we posted Blobs' fantastic indexing puzzle pack as our patron reward for March to our Patreon site. Do join us there. For just $2 a month, you can get the puzzles and connections and gridogram and crossword videos that we put up. For $3 a month, you also get solutions to the prior month's puzzles, although we haven't done those for last month yet. We will get around to that at some point. And Patreon's a very good place to help us out. There's also the apps featuring Line Sudoku, Puzzles by Zetamath, Classic Sudoku 2, and the Worms. There is one coming by Zetamath, and that's just got held up for a moment, probably because of something I haven't done. That should be soon. And do try them. They're great fun. Anyway, the first link under this puzzle is to this Counting to 7 by Zetamath. And the rules are as follows. Normal Sudoku rules apply. 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Along a pink line, we have a set of non-repeating consecutive digits in some order. So this could go 1, 3, 2, for instance. A clue outside the grid indicates the digit, i.e. that's the number shown, which has to be placed in the nth cell in the corresponding direction, where n is the digit placed in the first cell in that direction. So this 6 in row 2, if that was a 5, the 6 has to be placed in the 5th cell or numbered room, counting this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be a 6. That's how these clues work. And I get very confused by them. You probably don't. So you'll enjoy this puzzle more. I'll enjoy the puzzle. I won't enjoy my faffing around with it, which I'm sure is about to happen. Let's get cracking. So this arrangement of Ren bands in box 1 means that since there must be a 1 in the box, that must be on a Ren band containing 1, 2, 3. The 9 must be on a Ren band containing 9, 8, 7, and the other one must be 4, 5, 6. All very well and good. These are interesting, actually, in column 2. Because the missing digits contain 1 from each of our entropic sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. So what can these be? I think none of these can have a 1 on, because then they'd be 1, 2, 3, and they'd clash with wherever the 1, 2, 3 was up here and make the middle cell of it impossible. So there is no 1 in those cells. So there's a 1 in one of these cells. The same is true about 9. If you created a 9, 8, 7 Ren band vertically, it would clash with the horizontal one that must exist somewhere. And I think therefore, the other digit in this trio must be 5 to allow these to be 2, 3, 4, and 6, 7, 8. It must come from the 4, 5, 6 Ren band, wherever that sits. So I think they have to be a 1, 5, 9 triple. This pair, one of them is 2, 3, 4, and one of them is 6, 7, 8. Now, can I use this 2 numbered room clue? Well, it can't go in room 1 if that was a 1, because it would be a 1. It could go in room 5, or it could go in room 9. And that is going to determine where the 2, 3, 4 thingy sits, the 2, 3, 4 Renban sits. I didn't really look at this 1 because 1's a slightly confusing digit. Ooh, I was going to say 1 is the only digit I think you can have as a clue in a numbered room puzzle which can allow a 1 to be in the first cell. But it doesn't in this case because we now know the 1's in one of those 2 cells in the box. So whatever this digit is, and it could be 2, 3, 4, it can't be 2 or 3 because that would put 1's here. So this digit is 4, 6, 7 or 8. And that's telling me that 1 is in one of those cells, which is not spectacularly helpful. However, if this is 8, this is the 987 Renban and that's 7. If it's 7, this is 8. If this is 6, this is the 456 Renban, and if it's 4, the same. So actually that limits this cell to a few possibilities, i.e. 4. And then I'm getting a bit stuck. I mean, I know this Renban is again going to have to not be an extreme or a totally middly Renban. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7, 8, 9, because that would clash with a horizontal one. But there are more options. If that was 2, 3, 4, I think this one could be 5, 6, 7 or 6, 7, 8. If this was 2, 3, 4, so this was 6, 7, 8, then this could be 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 5. I reckon, if I'm juggling those numbers right in my head. So, where does that leave us? I don't really know. These 2 6s looking across the grid. The 6s that they refer to must be in different boxes, but they don't have to necessarily get into this box. I don't know what to do with that. I'm better with the Renbans than with the numbered rooms clues. But I've run out of things I understand about the Renbans, I think. No, hang on, let's go back to this. I said, yes, 1 can't be on this Renban because it would be a 1, 2, 3 clashing with a 1, 2, 3 up here. Or this one, and the same is true for 9. So 1 and 9 must now be in these cells here in this box. Does that mean there's also a 5 here and we've got roping? Oh, what it does mean is that the 1 being thrown from that cell is now either in box, in numbered room 4 or 6. So that is a 4 or a 6. This must be a 5 at the top. There's our first digit in the grid, surprisingly. And this is a 4, 5, 6 triple. Oh, now we know that... No, we always knew this couldn't be a 4, 5, 6 Renban. There was something. Well, does 5 have to be in this group? This is either 2, 3, 4 or 6, 7, 8, so it doesn't have a 5. If it's 6, 7, 8, this could be 3, 4, 5, I think. Yeah, I don't think... If we definitely had 1, 5, 9 here, because we've got them here, we'd have to have them here, and then we'd be having this roping, braiding effect going down the columns. But I don't think we've necessarily got that yet. In fact... Does 5 have to be on this one? If this was 6, 7, 8, could this be 2, 3, 4? I think it could. I think it could. No, it couldn't. Oh, that's quite interesting. Right. This is either 2, 3, 4 or 6, 7, 8. Let's just postulate that it's 6, 7, 8 for now. And then I was thinking that this could be 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 5. But if this was 2, 3, 4, where would 2 and 3 go in box 1? They'd have to go here, but they're meant to be on the same Renban. So that doesn't work. So this isn't 2, 3, 4. And the same would be true if that was 2, 3, 4. This can't be 6, 7, 8 because of 7 and 8, which are meant to be on the same Renban. So there is a 5 on this Renban, and we definitely don't have roping because the 1, 9 have gone to the left side and the 5 has gone to the right side. So one of those is a 5. Now this is quite an extreme Renban. If it doesn't have a 5 on, and it doesn't have a 1 or a 9, oh, we knew this before. It was either 2, 3, 4 or 6, 7, 8. I'd just forgotten. So this one is either 3, 4, 5 or 5, 6, 7. This uses the other digit out of 4 and 6. So 4 and 6 can't be in these cells. One of them is in this Renban and one of them is here. The digit, so if that was 2, 3, 4, we've decided this is 5, 6, 7. If that's if this is 6, 7, 8, that's 3, 4, 5. So the digit that goes with 1 or 9 here is a near extreme digit. It's 2 or 8. If it was 2, that's not a 2. Oh, we now know this is a 5. Sorry, that has made this a 2. I didn't even spot that happening. Right, so that now is 1, 8, 9. This is 2, 3, 4. Oh, doing all this theorizing when I had the actual concrete facts available. Idiot. That's not a 1 because of the numbered room up here. Right, 5, 6, 7 makes this a 4 at the top. That's a 6 in the corner. These are 6, 7, 8. We've got a 5, 6, 1, 8, 9, 7. These are from 2, 3, 4, 5, and they definitely include 5. Now, up here we have not 8. 8 is over this side. So 7 must be over this side on the same Renban. And then there's either 2 or 3. On one of the other Renbans we have a 2 or a 3. Right, these 6 clues in rows 2 and 3 are not looking at a 6 in box 1. So they're putting a 6 in a numbered room that is somewhere between numbered rooms 2, 3, 4 and 5. I know they're not putting a 6 into numbered room 6 because that would involve putting a 6 here and also there. Illegal. They're not putting a 6 into numbered room 1 because that would involve putting a 1 there and filling that room. So these two are from 2, 3, 4 or 5. And one of them's putting a 6 in one of these 2 cells and one of them in one of these 2. I don't know if I can do much else apart from that. These digits are from 1, 2, 3, 9. That's quite interesting for this one. Right, where are these 2 3s? Ah, they're sending them. They're on the same Renban, but they're sending them to different boxes, to numbered rooms in different boxes. Because you can't have 2 3s. These couldn't be 1 and 2 and well, okay. Let's say these couldn't be 8 and 9 because that would put 2 3s there and there or there and there in the same box. So this pair must either be a 3 4 pair to straddle this line with 3s, or a 6 7 pair to straddle this line with 3s. Now, I don't think this can be a 6 7 pair because what could that be on its Renban? So this has to be a 3 4 pair. This digit has to be a 2. That's really pretty. Now we don't have 2 in those cells or 3 in these ones. Now we don't have 2 in these cells or 3 in these ones or 2 anymore. Let's get rid of the corner markings. Sorry, I don't know. I obviously mislabeled some of the center markings there. Anyway, 3 and a 4. So, oh. No, that doesn't work. I've misunderstood something. Okay, I have misunderstood something. You can't use a 3 here. Right. I know what I've misunderstood. I thought that these two had to be consecutive digits, thus confining us to that area or that area for our 3s. They don't, because that could go in the middle of them. And since we can't put 6, 7 here and tie up to that digit, or 3, 4 here, because that involves a 3, we can't use a 3. So we're either sort of straddling that line with 2 apart, or with 2 apart there, but that would use a 3 again, so that's no good. Or we're straddling this line with a 6 and an 8, but that would need a 7 here, or a 7 and a 5, but that would need a 6 here. So we're not doing that. We are putting a 3 in one of these cells, yielding a 4 down here, and a 3 in one of these cells, yielding a 2 down here, and now we join those together with a 3. And first of all, I fix my center marking. Now that 3 comes out of those cells. That takes 2 out of those. That takes 3 out of these. It takes 3 and 2 out of these. And here we go. This is the correct version. And again, I get rid of all my corner marks because they've done their job. Now we're going to get a 3. We can't have the 3s in those 2 positions or they'd be on the same Renban. That's glorious Zeta math setting. I mean, this is what humans can do. So now we know those numbered room clues are a 2 and a 4. These can't have a 2 or a 3 on at all, this Renban. So it also can't have a 1 on. 1 in the box must be on this side. And this line must now have 6, 7 and 8. No, it could be 4, 5, 6, 7. It's got to have 6 and 7 on. But I don't really want to pencil mark that because it doesn't particularly help. Okay, there is going to be a 3 in one of these cells. 3, 3, 3. Also, one of these cells is going to contain a 3. Now, maybe I can think about these 2 4s in the same... Oh no, we don't have any more Renbans running along the perimeter like we did there. That was why that was incredibly helpful. Ah, but none of these cells can contain a 4. So one of these is going to be sending a 4 to room 9. And the other one is going to be keeping it close in room 2 or 3. So here we're selecting from 2, 3, 9. And one of them is a 9. And there is a 4 within these cells in room 2 or 3 from that side. And that's not 2 or 4 in this row. That's a 5. Now, where's the 9 in this row? Since we know there's a 9 in one of those positions, this must be a 9. These are now from 1, 6, 7, 8. They definitely include a 1. This can't be the 1 because that would put 5 in room 1 where there was already a 1. Now the 5 is in position 6, 7 or 8. I mean, we can see that's projected straight onto the Renban. But is it a 3, 4, 5 Renban which doesn't impact that? 4, 5, 6 which impacts it a little, or 5, 6, 7 which forces it to be an 8? Don't know yet is, I fear, the only possible answer. Oh, this is so clever. I love this stuff. Right, that can't be a 3 anymore. That's a 4. That's a 3. Now we're going to get a 3 in one of those positions. And all the time, oh, 1 is in room 6. I have never filled that in. There it goes. 2 is in room 5. 6 is going to be in room 2, 3, 4 or 5. Oh, and one of these is 2 or 3 down here as well. Okay, one of these is 2 or 3 because one of those 6s is going in this box. And one of these is 2 or 3. So that is a virtual pair for the column. So that can't be a 3. Does that help? No, not really. one of these being a 3 or one of these being a 3 means there's either a 4 here or a 6 here. That's not very interesting. 5 is on this Ren band. That's what we know. 6 is in one of those cells, both from these 6s outside the grid and because of this. I don't quite know. Right, 4. One of them is going all the way to the back. In the other position at the back, we're going to get a 2. So, one of these cells will fill with a 9. And that'll throw a 4 here, which will put a 2 here, which will stop the other of these cells being a 2. So that is specifically a 9-3 pair. And now we said 3's in one of those cells by Sudoku. We now know it's in one of these two by whatever, by numbered rooms technology. So that is now 3 and 9 in that order. That sorts out the 1-9 pair here. It also says where these numbered rooms go. 3, numbered room 3 is there, numbered room 9 is here. Now, these can't have a 3 in. One of the 6's is going in room 2, which is one of those two. So it's going very conveniently onto the Ren band with a 5 on it. And this digit can't be 6 anymore. So now the 5 is going into room 7 or 8. So that is now suddenly a 5-6 pair. That's so gorgeous. That takes 5 out of these cells. And that makes them a 2-4 pair, putting their 6's, one of them there, and one of them into one of these cells. Now 6 has to appear on this Ren band in this box, which is very unsurprising, but still I'm going to pencil mark it. 5 is looking into this box and not finding a home in any of those cells, so it's going to go there. Now one of these 3 is a 5. I bet it's on the Ren band, but I don't know that for sure. 6 is going to have to be in one of these two cells, so it's not there in row 9. 5 is in position 7 or 8. We've done those. Oh, 7 in this row. This is the only numbered room clue I haven't looked at all, actually. 7 is going to appear in a digit that is not 2, 4, 3, 9 or 1. So numbered room 5, 6, 8 or 9. I can discount, no, not 9, 5, 6 or 8. I can discount 7 because that would put another 7 in the row. I can discount 8 and 5 because they've already got occupants in their rooms. So that's a 6, putting a 7 here. Now 7 can't go on this Ren band in this box because it would repeat. So that pair has become a 1-7 pair. And these are 5, 6, 8. And I dare say I'll find out about the order in due course. Hang on, that 1 sees this cell, 7 and 1. That can't be a 7. Now I've got a 6, 8 pair, and this is a 2. That digit is going to have to go here in box 9 and is 7 or 8. And that is going to start us off on this very last Ren band. Now it's not quite, we haven't quite finished this Ren band, which has got 5 or 6 on and therefore needs 4 or 7 here. Well, it can't have 7 because that's a 7-8 pair I've just discovered. So in fact, that's filling in a bit more Sudoku for me. It's making this a 4. In this column, we need 1, 3 and 9. That's a naked single 9. The others are a 1-3 pair. In this row, 6 and 7 are looking at that cell, which becomes a 5, and we're left with 2 and 8. I don't think we can put 2 on a Ren band which has 7 or 8 on. So I'm going to put 8 on it. That's going to have to be a 7 then, and I think that might sort out all of this. No, it doesn't. But 7 and 8 are on the Ren band. 6 is going to have to be on it, but we've got a 6 in one of those two cells. So that can't be the 6. This must be the 6. And that does a bit more Sudoku. This digit now is going to be 9 or 5, but it can't be 9. So that's 5. And that Renban is beautifully complete. And 5 and 2 by Sudoku go here. We can fill them in. That has to be a naked 7. This is 1 or 3. Let's get rid of the corner marks. Oh, there are some numbered rooms clues. That 8 has put a 5 definitely there. Oh, sorry. 5 definitely there. That puts a 6 definitely there. And that tells us which way round these go. 4, oh, well, so did that 6, sorry, very clearly. I just didn't notice. Right, 2 there. That is the digit that's going to sort out this into an 897 Ren, but still in the wrong mode. 897 Renban. This is a 213. It's flowing utterly beautifully. Just what you expect from a Zeta-Math puzzle. That digit is 1 or 3, so this is a 7-9 pair. I think I've done all the numbered rooms clues. Do shout if I've missed one. And I think I've done all the Renbans. So it's Sudoku. 6 is looking at that cell. And these digits are all done. 7, 3, 2, 5, 6. 1, 4, 8, 9 left. We need a 4. It's got to be there. 8 is not allowed to be there, so 8's in one of those cells, and that sorts out this 9-8 pair. Now that has to be 9. That's 8. This is 1. In this column, we've got a 3 and a 4. They're doable. This is a 1, 2, 7 triple. So 1, 7, 2, like that. This is a 5, 8, 9 triple. 5, 8, 9. That's a 7 and a 9. Now we can do 1 and 3. What a beautiful puzzle that is. Counting to 7 by Zeta-Math. And you see all the numbers from 1 to 7 were used as numbered rooms clues. I think that's why it's called that. But it's brilliant. And obviously, like any Zeta-Math puzzle, has proved popular during this last half week it's been available. Super puzzle. And great fun to have a go at. So thank you very much if you watch us on the channel. Do leave a comment congratulating Zeta-Math on this lovely puzzle. It's really elegant. And I hope to see you again soon, maybe tomorrow on the channel or on the Blueprint stream. Either way, bye for now.